Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Greg Cook, and I'm going to take you through a series of movements that has helped me tremendously over the last couple of years, and just feeling healthier in my movement in general, taking care of joint health specifically. It's helped me move with less pain, more confidence, more proprioception, which is basically just understanding, knowing where your body is, what it's doing in space, and I think it's as important, or maybe even more important, than brushing your teeth every day. So, this is where I start. Super simple. I'm gonna make strong fists. It's called the irradiation, getting tight through the abs. Maybe you can take a deep breath and push it down into the lower abdominal area. Squeeze the glutes, quads, forearms. Make a nice strong fist. Bring your chin to your chest. Bring your chin all the way over to your right shoulder. Rotate up and over, looking up at the sky. Chin to left shoulder, down to the center. Let's go back. Left shoulder, rotating up and over, not just cranking the neck back. Pulling the chin to the right shoulder, back down to your chest. Second time around, same thing, maybe pulling a little deeper, moving as if you're moving your head through really thick air, like air that's thicker than the average. So you're actually putting muscular effort into each and every little segment of this circle. I'm going to do that one more time. Now, if you're doing this first thing in the morning or last thing before you get into bed at night, doing an abbreviated version of this, maybe 2 rounds, and just doing it lighter is another option. So last time around, chin to chest, roll it up. Imagine one vertebrae stacking on top of the other, and up. Now, staying tight through the entire body, bring your shoulders forward as far as you can. Shoulders up as high as you can, up around the ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Slide down, punching towards the ground. Well, 2 more times around. Slow, super control, trying to feel every inch of that circle, connecting with it, connecting with strength within the movement, full focus within the movement, strong fists, strong glutes, strong connection to the ground. Let's go back the other way. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now keep them together as you slide them up as high as you can. Then bring them forward as far as you can, keeping them up there. Then drive them down towards the ground. Good. 2 more times around. Now, put as much effort as you can into each round, maybe getting a little bit stronger, moving a little further, carving out a bigger circle, creating more movement in the shoulder blades, scapular region, and great. Now, just the left arm. Pushing the thumb back as far as you can, straight arm, rotate the hand. So continue that rotation in the hand so that when the arm comes all the way around through, the pinky leads the last second here, yep. Now press back. Find you run into that little invisible barrier there and start to unwind the hand as the arm comes up and over. Now if you feel any little pinch points, like really uncomfortable, sort of sharp pain, go around that. Don't try to go through it. Over time with this movement, you could actually alleviate some of the pain you might be feeling. That's it. All the way up and over. We're going to do one more. Now biggest effort. Arm is straight. Work hard to keep that elbow locked out. Rotate the hand. Continue to rotate the hand, keeping the arm as close to the center of your body. Your body's going to want to turn with that. Resist, almost like you're set in concrete from the shoulders down. Coming back, thumb leads until you run into that invisible barrier there, and then you start to unwind. Strong effort, keeping the arm as close to the center line of the body as you can. And let's go to the other side. Thumb leads. Find the spot, your full range there, and then rotate. Continue that rotation in the hand as the arm rotates all the way around and down. Good. This is addressing the glenohumeral joint in your shoulder, where the upper arm connects into the shoulder joint. Most of us don't move enough or with full enough range of motion to really maintain healthy joint function. Our joints need to have experienced full range of motion to become versed and strong within that range of motion. So speaking of strong, let's bring a little extra strength to this last round. Big effort, should burn, should create heat. Maybe even put a funny look on your face Last time. Push the thumb. Thumb leads. Now start rotating open, fighting for that extra range of motion here. Super slow and well done. This next one might be hard to really fully connect with work in the torso. So from here up is what we're addressing. Try not to bring the movement into the hips. So we're going to keep the shoulders right over your hips. Elbows come down to the hip bones, sort of like a standing crunch. Rotate as far as you can to the right, keeping the hips straight ahead. Open up your chest to the sky, looking up and over, then dipping left shoulder to left hip. Right shoulder turns to the left as far as you can, and then bring it down center. Let's go back the other way. Same exact thing. Strong rotation. You should feel the stretching happening in the upper middle back around your rib cage. Turn right as far as you can, staying in the crunch position. Now start lifting that left shoulder to the sky, chest to the sky. Left shoulder dips towards your left hip. Turn your right shoulder towards the left hip. Crunch into it as you turn towards me. Rotate to your left as far, or the right as far as you can. Right shoulder up, chest up. Left shoulder's up as the right shoulder dips towards the right hip. Left shoulder turns into that. Crunch down. Roll it up center. Excellent job. Now we're going to address the hips. Hands on hips. Push your hips out towards me as far as you can. You're going to kick the hips to the side, creating a huge circle. The image I get here is like, imagine you're, Alice in Wonderland style giant teacup here you're standing in. Try to touch the outer rim, the outer edges of that cup. So your butt's touching it, hips touching the side, hips touching front, coming all the way through. Good. Take it back. Explore the range of motion. Find where you have little tight spots. Give those spots a little extra attention and love. Notice how you're breathing. I will be addressing breathing in the near future. If you already signed up with our newsletter, you'll be getting a newsletter, tackling the idea of breathing. But the main lesson, probably the most important thing you can start doing right now, is just noticing when you breathe through your mouth, whether it's exhaling through the mouth or inhaling and exhaling through the mouth. In other words, focus on breathing through your nose. Keep your mouth shut, and there we go. All right, now we're going to take it into the hip joint. What I would suggest is like standing near a wall, a chair, maybe you got a body bar, something you can hold for balance in this hand. I'm going to try to do it without the balance. You're going to bring your knee as high as you can. Everything else is strong and tight. This leg pushing through the ground. Heel comes up as high as you can, keeping the knee up. Circle around. And yeah, good. Now driving the heel to the sky. Knee and heel to the sky, like you're going over a hurdle. Heel drops, knee stays high, comes through in the front. It's one. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Knees up, kick that heel up. You should feel a lot of work in the oblique area and lower back area. Drive the heel up, standing tall. Stand up into it. Work hard to carve out a giant circle with that leg. You can see that I'm shaking a little bit. With great effort comes a little shaking. Totally normal. Something we're actually looking for, not looking to avoid. All right, there's our last half circle. Heel up as high as you can. The knee comes through. Again, going over that imaginary hurdle. You're over it. The foot comes down, forward, other side. Strong fist, balance on this side. Wall, chair, some sort of pole. Knee up, out to the side. Keep the knee as high as you can, and around. So with time and effort, you'll start to have a new relationship with movement, a new feeling of well-being, strength, ease and grace in the joints. From everything from just walking down the street, getting out of bed in the morning, feeling less stiffness. Good. Knee stays high. Fight for the height. Keep the knee there. Ankle turns to the sky. Around. By the way, if you're getting cramping in your glutes, if you're a little bit sore in your glutes tomorrow, totally par for the course. I definitely went through that the first few times I did this exercise. All right, with the cramping, by the way, just, if it's too intense, just stop for a second, try to work it out, and then join me again. All right, wrists, super important joint. Not an easy one to get. Imagine you have something of great value, like let's say an iPhone right here, cement down there, iPhone drops, it's broken. So keep the forearms up, bring the knuckles in towards the center, show me your palms, staying in a fist, thumbs go out to the side as far as possible, and then bring your knuckles towards your forearms as far as possible. Pinkies in as far as possible, knuckles down towards the ground as far as possible, out to the sides. We're going to do one more circle, and then we'll switch directions. This may feel a little awkward. Good, other direction. The wrists are a major issue for many. Many of us have lost a whole lot of range of motion, and we get interested in fitness, and we're doing push-ups and trying to do handstands and stuff like that, and our wrists are not ready. This is one of those prep exercises for the wrists. Also, if you spend a lot of time on keyboards, let's finish this up. This is a great way to remedy the problems that can come from not moving the joint in full range of motion, being stuck in one position for hours at a time. So, we got that. Now we're going to take on the elbow joint. Here, rotate out as far as you can. So flex your elbows. Now rotate your palms out towards me as far as you can. Then push down. Let's bring some strength to it. Imagine you're going through super thick air. It's almost like you're lifting 40, 50 pounds. Or whatever you feel is really heavy weight. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less than what I just mentioned. You get the idea. Should feel a little fatigue here. Let's keep the palms down, bring the elbows up, or flex the elbows. Rotate out, press down, opening up the joint. One more time, rotate in, flex, and great job. All right, I'm going to take it to the ground in this next one. Have a seat. Bring your foot out in front of you a little ways. Now your hands, link the fingers together right on top of your shin. Push your toes, ball the foot to the floor. Big toe into the center as far as possible. Then pulling back towards your shin as far as possible, out to the side and around. It's one. Notice your breathing, notice your state of mind. There is let's bring as little judgment as we can, like positive, negative, just get into the experience. I mean, should you be able to do it better? No, because everything you've done up to this point in your life has led you to exactly what your joint function is right now. We can improve upon it by working at it diligently every day with full mental focus. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Eventually you're not going to need me to lead you through this because you'll have all the moves down. Remember, if you feel like you don't have time, you can always just do 2 rounds or 1 round and do it lighter than what I'm doing right now. Right now we're cranking out the maximum effort for each circle. Okay, let's go back the other way. One of the greatest keys to physical success, like a body that looks and feels the way you feel it should look and feel, a leaner you maybe, a healthier, happier you. It's not just about working out that half hour or hour that you have. It's also about recognizing, by the way, that's it. We just got through the ankle, so you can turn me off now or listen up because this is really important. These moves, you can take any one of these moves at any time during the day and throw it in to remind your joints what they're supposed to be able to do, to increase joint function, to decrease joint pain and stiffness. So what I would suggest is set on your whatever kind of phone, smartphone you have, or whatever timing device you have, set up a timer for every hour. So every hour you get a little reminder to move. Now, you don't have to spend 5 minutes. You can get up and move for 30 seconds, or maybe a minute or 2. But you go through one of these. Maybe it's just the shoulder shrugs, right? Those shoulder blade circles. Throw the arm and pick a joint that bothers you and work that joint. So there'll be much more of this coming your way. This is going to be the last video that I create around this, which this sequence is called CARS, Controlled Articular Rotations. I'm also going to, in the next week or so, send out a video with the other mobilization exercise that I use to warm myself up before I work out, and also on days maybe when I don't work out, I like to go through this routine to keep my body feeling great. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Please send comments and questions. Yeah, and that's it. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.